Hey, Dad. Hello?
Yeah?
Yep, there he is.
There you go.
Are you ready for this trip or what?
I am, mate. I am.
Look, yeah.
Like the weather seems good from that time we're there. So it should be really good. So I still pick you up at the airport?
Yeah, we'll give you a call once we get our bags.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
There's a pretty big difference between a bait fisher and a lure fisher. I remember him, he'd just be throwing like big strips of mullet out, hunting the flatties. And I remember he'd just like come home with the biggest flatty one night, the length of our bathtub, so big. Big female, big breeder. But back then you didn't know any different. Bring home your trophy, you know.
I think I might have took it as maybe it's easier than bait fishing first when I've seen what they were doing.
It's such a challenging thing to work out and get good at.
Converting Dougy to using lures, he was like more interested to know what we were doing, and then seeing us like get good fish on lures like just changed his mind.
To go out with them and do it, it's a lot harder, more enjoyable, more expensive.
You know, he was like, what are those guys doing? I want to catch barra that big, you know.
Tides have turned a little bit. That we're teaching Dougy how to tie knots and use the new gear. See how you got it twisted? You want it to be as flat and straight as possible.
Makes you think like a fish sometimes, doesn't it? Lure fishing. You got to find the fish, whereas the fish find you with the bait. I think. Does that make sense? Where are we going? To the corner.
It's not only the fishing, it's the places it takes you. You're in like pristine, like mangrove creeks with like kingfishers hitting jelly prawns and jacks and barra bullfin. He's on! Same snag.
Tiddler. Oh, look out. We're going back to bait.
He grew up, you know, in a big family. He's got one brother and 9 sisters, so he knows how to like stir the pot.
He's racing past 100 mile an hour. Oh, look out. Shit cast. Sometimes you got to have divine intervention, mate. Dane and Lloyd. Dane, what do you mean?
To be able to, you know, show Dad things and him to pick it up, it's like, you know, it's a pretty good feeling to pass on knowledge to your old man on how to do something that, you know, he hasn't done before, and he takes it on.
And that's why I think it comes so easy with the boys teaching me how to lure fish. It's like they're giving something back.
We're all pretty busy with our own lives, and I guess every year we try to make a fishing trip with just us 3 on the boat. Such good quality time. We're all just chatting and laughing, and heaps of memories get thrown around.
When the river was full on, when I was a kid, I used to go home from school, get on the bike and go down with a reel. If I was caught out after dark, I used to get a flogging off Mum. She used to belt me. Even if I had a couple of good fish to bring home, still used to get a high.
Pretty special. Like that time, like, you know, you look back on it and like it's the best time you'll ever have with your old man, I reckon. It's amazing to see him change it up and have a new passion for fishing, and to do it a whole new way. That is what he's done it like most of his life.
Such a good thing to see him get passionate about releasing fish. Like if that barra I caught, he would have never let me release that when we were kids.
But I must admit, this lure fishing is a bit more exciting than any other fishing I've done. I couldn't see myself sitting there for hours now with a piece of bait on my hook and feel like I'm fishing. It'd be nice to find that spot where the fish is that plentiful. And the 3 years were there to say, oh, you know, this is the pinnacle of lure fishing, and we found it together, and it's all right now. You can do what you want. But I suppose that may happen, or it may not. We're still trying to find a bloody fish. Every time you get the opportunity to go fishing.
Is it true, Dougy, that you wear women's pantyhose?
He definitely doesn't want to get bitten by midgies, that's for sure.
It is true, but it's only to stop the sand flies. My pantyhose rolled down, something bit me on the gut.